What is good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today, I'm back on the road to #1 in the world. Not only that, I'm playing the game without moving, so my opponents will be looking around for clues. I'll be standing still and trying to take everything in that way. Last episode was a little bit of a struggle. We dropped all the way to about 250 in the world from about 130, so we really can't afford to lose too many games. So here's hoping that today is full of success and that I can take some nice wins. I think I'm in good practice at the moment, guessing nicely. Hopefully we just find some high-rated opponents who we can beat. And our first one here is Geo, who is not too high-rated, a bit less than 1,000. So this one should be pretty gettable. This one should be somewhere in Brisbane with the yellow outer line here. So that's a good little clue, actually. Something I hadn't realized, but the Australian community discovered, is that this yellow no parking line, single line, is only found in Queensland and South Australia. So a good one to remember. And because this is quite a big city, I can only assume it's Brisbane. And our opponent, pretty good, maybe Australian, given that they're playing at this time of day, is getting the city as well. So well played to Geo there, and let's see what is in round number 2 here. We're looking at a short antenna, so somewhere in Europe most likely. Ooh, this feels like, ooh, that water tank quite, do we have any rifts? We do not. Black back of the sign here, it still feels like Albania to me, so I think I'm going to go for that. I feel like if it's not Albania, it should be one of those countries nearby anyway. And it's just Tirana. So there we go. A good guess, again, from Geo here. So I'm feeling a bit worried. Like, neither of those rounds were particularly easy, and he's guessing quite quickly. So hopefully not a Smurf or something like that. But let's see what the next one is here. So we have some Czechoslovak bollards here. Can we work it out from the language is what I'm wondering now. Doesn't seem... Okay, that is Slovakian, a Slovakian font, I believe. So I'm just going to click middle Slovakia here. Hopefully I'm not wrong. But yeah, the Slovakian font is a bit thicker, a bit more bold. And that is what I believe I'm seeing there. So should be correct here, though. I'm not 100% sure because we're a bit far away. Let's move on one step closer. Yeah, actually, maybe not so sure. Not so sure anymore. Yeah, let's just check font. Kind of hard to tell from a distance. When I moved closer, I realized. But yeah, 500 points damage is just fine. That's the good thing about Czechoslovakia before the multipliers. Like, it's really never going to be a big deal. This one is definitely just massive Singapore vibes. Don't even have to look around here. How could I describe that? These big apartment buildings, Generation 4 coverage, this green sign in the distance here is super, super Singaporean. And look at the distance here, 500 meters away. Not suspecting anything yet, but certainly very strong play thus far. Okay, looks like a US Virgin Islands Google car here. Can't help but see this big white pickup truck. And I forget... 22 Park Mall. We could actually probably find that. It's not going to be a matter of a big amount of points here, but yeah, I think like that's probably pretty findable. So I don't think it's there. I would say, okay, immediately going in, and it's actually healing around, and we should heal full points anyway. If we want full points, we just click here anyway. So I think we just go there, and yeah, it was just on this one. Expected that, and another good guess. So I would kind of expect that this player might be smurfing, because so far very impressed with the guesses, and they've all been very reasonable. So next one here is looking like Europe, of course. Left-hand drive, yeah. So Britain or Ireland. We have white rear plates, so probably just something like Dublin here. I'll go for it. Could be another one of the big cities, although it could be, yeah, I don't mind Dublin here as a guess. It definitely can make sense, although we'll find out if there's been any other big clue. Like, these political posters probably have something on them. End up being in Waterford there, bigger city actually, so no damage really done here. We're 6 points ahead going into two times damage, so it's quite scary. And we have a yellow plate here, which is interesting. What is that plate? Colombian, I guess. Or is it Laos or something? Well, we don't have a Google car, so it should be Colombia, I guess. Although the poll's strange. Okay, so it's Sri Lanka. No, well, okay, this is Laos. We just in Vientiane, because we don't have the Google car. Took me a while to figure that out, but yeah, I mean, the shape of the plates is very Colombian in Laos, actually. Kind of a bit more, like, a bit taller. And yeah, it was just Vientiane there. So this one's clearly going to be a struggle. We're going to have to play really well for this win. And hopefully our opponent is playing no moving as well, or something like that. And here we have some Trekker, the bane of my existence. What is it going to be? It's definitely gettable. Maybe Italy? Italian architecture, maybe? Maybe not. Oh, it's really difficult, this. Could not say I knew exactly where this was. This building feels quite Italian. These ones less so, though. So maybe North Italy here. Not Venice, but something near there could make sense. I'm really not sure, so I think I'm just going to have to go for a guess here. Let's go, like, on this lake here. Oh, gosh, I don't like this at all. Unfortunately, I feel like there's probably not many clues that are actually able to be gotten here. Like, there's no language that I can see that's actually readable, so hopefully our opponent hasn't seen anything huge. And wow, they go in Brazil. That is huge. Ends up being in Portugal. We had Portuguese pavement right here. Wow. But, okay, that's good. That's good luck for us, I guess. A really weird guess from our opponent as well. Brazil? I mean, I can understand it somewhat, but... Okay, we have a Colombian pole here. I would say just hedging middle is fine here. I think I kind of feel like it's not middle because it's so flat. Maybe more northern would be reasonable here, but then I also thought maybe west or east of the Andes here, so just central hedge should be okay. Although I do wish I'd gone a bit further north, I think. We'll see. Ends up being a bit further north, indeed, over on this section. We weren't actually that far from the mountains. Surprised we couldn't see them. Maybe through the forest. But a good guess from our opponent. Definitely made sense. Definitely made sense. And we're on to 3.5 times damage with a bit of an advantage, but we really can't afford to lose this game. This is winter coverage. Feels more European to me. I think winter coverage is more common in, like, the European half. Yeah, I would say so. Somewhere around here should be fine, I think. I think this is a good guess. I think so. I did some turkey practice with Geoguessr the other day. He took me through a whole bunch of metas and stuff, some secret ones, some really good ones, so I hope that's paid off. I think this is a decent guess, though. And it is a decent guess. That's really good. It's not enough damage to knock him out, I'm sure of it, but it's good damage. Yeah, 1.1k there. Okay, 1,000 points to keep us in. This player is certainly, like, we're really lucky we got that tracker, to be honest, because this player is certainly quite strong, and I don't want to play him against him again, but it's not over yet. So we got what appears to be, what bollard is that? Weird Bulgaria or something? I'm trying to think. I'm having a bit of a mental blank here, like, what is actually up with that bollard? So road feels, yeah, kind of Southern European. Wait, I'm actually mental blanking. Like, where is that one found? Where we'd have this? It's not Greece, is it? Oh gosh, why am I not able to figure this out? I don't think it's Greece, so whereabouts is it? Huh? It's just a weird Bulgaria. I think it's just Bulgaria, right? Bulgaria almost never has bollards. It's one of the exceptions in Europe. So I'm just looking through different countries that it could be. It can't be Croatia. Oh gosh, I'm actually worried about this. I mean, architecture's a bit, yeah, I don't know, like, Poles, like, we almost looks like we got a mosque there or something like that. I think I have to go Bulgaria here. I'm so scared, bro. Am I missing something? It can't be Russia. So, where is it? I mean, we could listen, I mean, presumably our opponent's found something, at least. I think I might be wrong here. I just don't know where it is, though. Huh? Okay, Bulgarian flag there. What the heck is this round, bro? We're gonna knock him out. Wow, so lucky. He goes in Serbia on Gen 4, surprisingly. Oh my gosh, that is so rare for Bulgaria. That is truly so rare that you ever see bollards like that. We gained 6 points for what was an incredibly stressful duel, but a really good way to start out the video, I think. Okay, I waited a little. Let's go in for another one here. Was scared to face the same opponent because he was giving me a real run for his money considering his rating. But okay, this one's an 800 rated player. I think the tactic is always just to go quickly here, so let's see what we get. Bit of Japan action here. I don't remember my guy wires yet, so we'll just have to go for something here. Feels a bit northern, maybe? I don't really know. Maybe we should just go Tokyo here. I feel like Tokyo is pretty reasonable. Okay, it ends up actually being Tokyo, so not a bad result there. Right on the coast here. Such an interesting round. Like, I don't think I've ever had a round in that town before. But okay, we both get it, and we had weird panning there, but this should be Australia. And I think Queensland. Here. Yeah, it feels like Brisbane again to me. Would say so. Could this ever be Darwin? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, we got tall buildings here. Probably Gold Coast, then, if we have such tall buildings. I'm gonna go Gold Coast here. Could be just Brisbane as well. I don't really know this. I've never been to Queensland, so I don't really know the CBD so well, the Central Business District so well. But yeah, this one's okay. This purple like flower tree, very common in Queensland as well, I would say. And then the reddish tint to the plates is also a Queensland thing. And yeah, we are wow, we're 2.7 kilometers away in the Gold Coast there. Really good damage, and our opponent. That's the great thing about playing someone who's actually 800 rating. They make that kind of mistake, which is really convenient for us. Also, the New Zealand would never have long antenna like that, so that's another way you can just get it instantly. This one is Ireland. I'll explain to you why right now. We've got these white, yellow dashes on the outside of the road, pretty much only in Ireland and New Zealand, and then we have long white rear plates here, so it can't be Britain. This architecture here with the black roof and the grey walls, very, very Irish. And yeah, we're going to benefit off that. Probably should have actually thought about a region here, but I just clicked the middle because I wanted to go fast. And we got one more round to knock him out before double damage time, before the healing round. So I'd really love to do that. This round, though, is, okay, this is doable. I would say this is just near Kuala Lumpur. So I think we just go. It could still be on Peninsula, in which case we definitely lose some points here. But we've got a Malaysian number plate, which is black split into 2 sections here. I'll show you again. Yeah, so black one's split into 2 sections, and yeah, it's just Pahang there. So good guess from our opponent. Probably found like a flag, so you often see those in Malaysia, or maybe just got the good vibe guess. But okay, so now on to healing. We basically don't have any points lost here, so let's just click in the right continent. Should be like Bulgaria here, I feel. Actually, no, it's just going to be Turkey. If I was going Turkey now, where would I go? Yeah, all the way down here. Gaziantep. Didn't necessarily get the vibes for Gaziantep, so, but neither did our opponent, so that's fine. Izmir was a reasonable guess there. That's probably where I would have gone, in all honesty. But okay, 1.5 times damage here. Let's check out what we got going on. It's winter coverage here, and we have the Czech font here. The Czech exiting town sign. You can see it's a little bit less thick than the Slovak one, which you can which I hope we run into this video so I can show you guys. But yeah, it's just a little bit less. And then also we had an unblurred Czech plate here, which is yeah, anyway, really close guess. The unblurred Czech plate would not have the red symbol on it, so that's another way to tell them apart. But a good guess from our opponent here. Let's see what we have on the next one. Double damage. And we appear to be back in Japan, though? Or something else. I don't know. Yeah, back in Japan. And it feels fairly southern to me, actually. Southern Islands, well possible here. I might just go Kyushu. Or should I go even further south? I might go, like, here, on these islands, maybe. Wow, it's a bit risky. I'll just go there. Because if it ends up being, like, up here, then we're so screwed. But yeah, these palms definitely gave me it's definitely a seaside vibe. I just don't know how far south it would be. Also, this is the normal white card that you'd like see in like many other countries, just lower. That really blew my mind when I figured it out. Okay, it was just fairly southern, so that's actually a good guess that we managed to not go all the way in Okinawa or something like that. And I really think we have the advantage here. We just need to not make mistakes like that. Okay, this is confusing. I should know this. Where is it? Jordan? Does Jordan have Trekker like that? Lebanon something? What does that guy look like? I don't know where he'd be from. Malay? Can't be Malay with this tracker. I don't know where this is, to be honest with you. So I think I just gotta go. Oh, let's go Jordan. Let's go Jordan here. Oh man, kind of a bit worried here. This guy does not look Jordanian. He looks more African or something. It's Tunisia tracker, I think. But oh my gosh, I hope our opponent doesn't get it. It's probably pretty famous as well. But Scheisse. Oh wow, Pakistan, that's gonna be it, dude. These random trackers, no. Oh man, I just don't. 28 points. Oh my gosh, bro. You have to be kidding me. Okay, let's go again. So, look, if I can't make it up to whatever my previous record was between, like, by the end of this video, then before the next video, I'll get back up to that elo without moving, don't worry. Hey, we're against someone I can actually make some points against here. That's good. Oh, we start off with another tracker, though, of course. Okay, this one is, like, Taiwan tracker, I want to say. It's actually Taiwan tracker. I would have thought so. But it doesn't feel quite right, maybe. No fishing. Language should be Chinese, I imagine, but yeah, whoops, did not mean to move there. Okay, well, that's our punishment. I would say Penghu County, ever? I'm not sure what this actually is, so hopefully we don't start with massive damage here. It's a bit of a strange round, though. If we go onto the road, we can't even go onto the road. Wow, okay. Yeah, if we go onto the road, long antenna, that fits. Driving right, that fits. I think we're right here. Yeah, ends up being in Kinmen County. That makes sense. The guess in just mainland China is really interesting, but we take it. Wow, this is a really low rate, like really low experience player with the bronze outline. We cannot be losing this. If we lose this, I'm actually going to lose my mind, bro. This is just urban Brazil. Is that, those kind of lamps? Yeah, I can't remember. Jupa probably told me, but I can't remember. What does it say here? Probably says the state name somewhere, but I don't see it. Feels fairly southern, right? Some of the northern cities also look like this, I feel, though, so maybe I should just hedge it fairly central. Yeah, don't see anything to really give it away here. So I was thinking of Salvador. Is that reasonable? I might hedge at Salvador here. I'm just not sure where it is. Do we have a phone code anywhere? would be like really nice to have known the phone code, because then I could have gotten really close. But this could just be Southern still, which I'm worried about. 9-2. Okay, we clicked in the right area. It's probably going to be like one of these Recife, maybe? I think it's Recife, no? Wow. Oh, Manaus is not 9-2. It was an Amazonian. Oh, man. I did know that light post. Well, I knew a similar one anyway. But okay, not a bad result. Our opponent doesn't know it. Seems to be quite an inexperienced player, so I think we should go really fast as soon as we know the rounds from here on in. This is like northern Peru somewhere, like around here somewhere. Just go there. Man, oh my gosh, it's really frustrating, but yeah, as I said, between the next episode, I'm going to grind, get back up to where we were, and then we have, like, it's much more exciting because we're a bit below our PB at the moment, and it's just so frustrating to see it. And look at that guess, baby, 8.9 kilometers away. We'll take that. Yeah, I recognize the landscape, and that is the type of round. Like, if we had more of those ones, bro, just the kind of, like, rural, recognize the landscape and just get a good guess, that would be so beautiful. Anyway, we cannot dwell on that. We are somewhere in Finland here, rare long antenna Finland, and it's fairly overcast. Couldn't really say too much about the round. I was thinking of like trying Tampere or something. It's like one of these cities, I feel. Yeah, not too bad as well. Also a good guess. Helsinki guess pretty reasonable, and Eason is going to survive till the healing round here, unfortunately. 0.25 times healing. And we are looking at some Malaysia. And what is the go here? Probably Kuala Lumpur with a building that tall. Obviously, we don't need to heal at all. We're on 6,000 points. But, you know, we've been guessing so close each time. We may as well, you know, go for that swag and intimidate Eason by getting the right city. We've got these black peninsula stickers that are the ones that you only find on the peninsula of Malaysia rather than the island. They're pretty much everywhere. So surely Eason knows it. And it was Johor, actually. So we're looking at some of the taller buildings in Johor. Good guess from Eason. Although, judging by the last name of Eason, maybe from that part of the world, or at least, well, there are many Chinese people in Malaysia as well. My uncle is from Malaysia, and his last name's Chan, so that's why I thought about it. Okay, so this one is kind of a middle-length antenna here. We've got like a marker here of some kind. I don't actually know the country here. Looking for architecture, and I don't really see too much. Okay, maybe Denmark. Danish landscape here with the rolling hills, and that house feels Danish enough. I do wonder about further south in Europe as well, though, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. I don't really mind too much, and it is a good guess as well. So yeah, it was quite a Danish-looking round without actually finding any specific clues. Okay, so I really now just want to fade any kind of stupid trekker or something like that. This is actually Madeiras or something, right? Yeah. Looking at polls here, yeah. So this bollard here, I think, is it Funchal or is it Madeiras? Landscape probably feels, could be either, bro. I'll just put the pressure on. Oh, we could have found the spot, actually. I think it's actually up here, that bollard, but hopefully our opponent just doesn't know it anyway. Vigia. It's only this island covered. Okay, we got it right. It is Funchal. Funchal, sorry. Funchal. And I need to remember that for next time. But okay, flawless victory there against Eamon. We didn't take a single point of damage, except we would have on that Johor round. But that was like a high rated opponent. And yeah, it just goes to show how kind of random it is with the trackers. I know some of you guys like it. Power to you if you like the trackers in there. It can be fun. And we saw that one that was in Portugal before go crazy with the tracker. That was a really interesting round. But most times it's a bit stupid. Although that Pakistan one was definitely gettable. It's just annoying. Queensland here again. Bit of a theme of the episode here. Yeah, we got these Queensland poles with the upturned knobs, and I was thinking of just going a bit outside Brisbane here. Should really be around there. And I love rounds like this because every time we get Australia, it's like some capital city that I can instantly recognize, and then our opponent is just left high and dry normally because they go New Zealand or something. It's quite difficult. I expect a decent guess here from Blue Flare though, and it is a decent guess. Ends up being north of Sunshine Coast there, and the guess in Albury is, yeah, not too bad. Definitely going to keep him in the game. Next one here is in Europe, obviously. Kind of wintry, kind of feeling a bit Hungarian to me. Yeah, we've got like a blue fire hydrant kind of thing here, so I would say Hungary every day of the week with that. We don't have any holy poles, but Hungary actually uses quite commonly wooden poles as well. And there's one of the holy poles over there as well. So if our opponent looks at the flag or just goes a little bit down the road, they'll get Hungary, but you know, they may not. And it is all the way up north. Wouldn't have quite expected that. our opponent does a decent guess, and yeah, the Belgrade is definitely enough to keep him in the game. Okay, next one here. Is it like Iceland or something like that based on this landscape? No, it's Faroe Islands. Okay, makes a lot of sense. And we go straight in with the Google car here. Presumably Blue Flare with 1,000 elo will know it. And he does. Good guess there. So yeah, again, no damage exchange. Would have liked something more difficult. Hopefully get something difficult on this round. Always hoping for something difficult. And this one is just Netherlands. So yeah, yellow plates, this kind of pavement, very, very Dutch, probably between the capitals here. Yeah, this kind of cross-hatched pavement, super, super Dutch. And I'm pretty sure it like means it's like a 40 kilometer per hour road or something like that, or 30 kilometer per hour road. Dutchies can tell me in the comments. Got lots of Dutch viewers on the channel. And Bluefair does not guess. So that's going to be at the end of that one. Very, very pleased with that result. Obviously, had he guessed in time, he would have gotten it, but yeah, we just need to make up those points. So let's go again here. We can make this one a longer one. Well, let's try and get up to where we were, because man, what a frustrating way to start off. Okay, we're against a Twitch streamer here. That's good. Hopefully that probably doesn't mean they're smurfing or something like that. Gonna be a nice fair fight here. We start off in probably Bulgaria. Yeah, actually bilingual sign. Maybe thinking of Montenegro here, to be honest. Yeah, I would say this is Montenegro. Short antenna with the flag, though. Okay, flag I don't think is Montenegro. Bilingual sign. Black back of the sign is super interesting here. I will just go here. I'll just go here. And it ends up being Bulgaria indeed. Yeah. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. I don't think bilingual signs are that common in Bulgaria, but definitely not as common in Serbia or something like that. But it makes sense, and a good guess from our opponent. And okay, now we have Tracker, of course. This one is where? Okay. Phew. Where is this? I think this is Mongolia, actually. But no, it's Chinese writing. Where are we actually going to be? Something in China. I think we're actually in China here. China Tracker, right? Should probably... kind of remind me of Shanghai. This is risky. Fortunately, it's not multipliers. I would be so mad if this is a multis round. Something like that. Surely. Okay, I'll see it. Wow, it was Beijing. Okay, we both went Shanghai. Reasonable guesses. Oh my goodness, those rounds are so stressful. I realized at the end that it might be more likely to be Beijing, but to be honest, I don't really know my Chinese cities that well, so Shanghai was a nice middle hedge. This is going to be somewhere in Portugal, and our opponent will know it, so I can take my time to look around at the landscape here. Just going to kind of go central here, I think. Okay, it was a bit further north. That kind of explains the greenery, and it appears our opponent probably found a sign that said where we were. So now we just want a decently easy round. 787 is the phone code for Puerto Rico. I remember that, so I guess we'll turn around and look if there's anything useful, because our opponent is a good player. We can definitely take a look around for useful hints here. Looks like we're not going to find any, in which case... yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any town hint, so in which case, we go San Juan. We go San Juan here. And of course it is. It's world map. It's always going to be in the center or in the biggest city. And we do 2 points of damage finally, so we're not going to get flawless here. Next one is the healing round, and it's just going to be a nice, easy one. Obviously, we want anything nice and easy here to get maximal points. Actually, it's not that easy. We don't have any antenna, which is interesting. Definitely interesting. So maybe it is Serbia? Didn't remind me of typical Serbia, to be honest, with the winter coverage. Winter coverage, lack of antenna is certainly interesting. Could it just be like a singular frame where there's no antenna? I don't know. Our opponent should put the pressure on. He's only got 2 points to heal with here. What is this building here? It almost gives me like a Irish vibe or something like that, but the road does not. Northern Italy, possible here, with a lack of antenna. Sheesh, what is this? This is very confusing, to be honest. Architecture does not fit for any countries that I can think of where you don't have antenna. Bollard over there is looking kind of quite strange as well. Lucky that was a healing round. Goodness me. That makes a lot of sense, but that was such a European road. I mean, Wisconsin? That's a crazy round. Okay, respect to the world map for that one. That was a fun round. But thank goodness it didn't. He didn't get close, and it wasn't on a normal round. Anyway, so this one with the kind of we've got like a lot of agriculture here. Should just be Delhi. That's correct. Agricultural sector normally in like the north of India, generally speaking, at least in the coverage we have so far. That's a good meta. And the next one here on double damage. So come on, baby. Let's. We got a Volvo factory, probably somewhere in Sweden then. No, we're going to be in Russia here. St. Petersburg, maybe, came to mind here. Can't really tell the big cities apart that well, but with big buildings like that, should be SPB or Moscow. Could hedge between, but I feel like it's more likely to be St. Petersburg, and it's Chelyabinsk. Sheesh, bro, we're getting absolutely destroyed on this duel. That's just not rounds to my liking thus far, but to be fair, that US one was crazy. Okay, 2.5 times damage, let's come back. We're in Russia again, so this is very gettable, quite hilly. Okay, thinking of Irkutsk, Ulan-Ude, Irkutsk or Krasnoyarsk here. Gonna go Irkutsk. We'll see if that's at all decent here. We need to go for something risky. What's Krasnoyarsk? Man, wish I went there. It's good damage though, and 1.5k is fine. If only we went the right city there, that would have been sick. But it's okay. Next one. We've got like a Belgian number plate here. So we want the multipliers to get higher and higher here. And in that way, we can go for a 1-round knockout. This sounds kind of... Is that French or is it... the first part reminds me more of Dutch. The second part reminds me more of French. So I'm actually not too sure. But the Helena should mean we're in the French sector, surely. I would have thought so. I'm going to go near Liège here. And, okay, he didn't actually go for a guess yet. So that's, wow. Was actually in Wallonia? In Flanders, I mean. Whoops. And 189 points. Wow. This has been brutal so far. 3.5 times damage. This is not the round we wanted to see. We want to see something difficult now. But we want either very easy or very difficult. And this one is very easy, so that's good. Probably near the Belgian border, but I really never know with Netherlands, so I think central hedge might be more in order here. It's a lot of this very red brick that I associate more with the south, but as I said, like, I think it's just safer to kind of just hedge more middle here. And it is northern, yeah, that's exactly what I mean about Netherlands. Like, just clicking near middle would have been even a better tactic. So 300 points damage here. It's tough. And it's another easy one, which is not good. We really want big countries now, not small ones, and with tons of clues. Unfortunately, it's quite flat, so there's not that many places this can be, I feel. We don't see any mountains, so it should just be... When you see around like this, it should just be kind of all the way out west here, like something like this, near Tainan, I feel. So let's see it. And he is really close. That's at least something. It's, again, like, if only we could have gotten a good guess like that on a more difficult round, then it would have just been over. But we can still come back against this really good player. 4.5 times damage. Sweden. Lack of a blue strip there. This can't be Iceland, though. It's much too green. Surely it can't be Iceland. Oh my gosh, I'm scared now. It's Iceland, bro. Oh my gosh, I just have to go for it. Why does this look so... Is this a massive throw? But it's got a blue tinge. It has to be an Icelandic plate. Holy crap, bro. That was a really hard Iceland. Thank goodness we had that number plate. Otherwise, I'm never getting that right, I feel. What a round. That looks so, like, southern. It was so green and, like, leafy and stuff, you know? Okay, this is good. This is good. Where are we going to be? Can't be too northern, I feel. I would say this is just like a Rosario hedge round, unfortunately. You know what? It's actually... It feels a bit more southern, bro. Go out here, bro. Oh, gosh, this is a bit scary. This is a bit scary. How is that Buenos Aires? It looks so rural. We're gonna get knocked out. No. Bro, no. Yeah. I didn't know where to go because, like, a lot of these trees were too south for those northern cities, but it didn't feel like capital city to me. Always got capital on this freaking map, bro. Okay, so let's go for one more for the video. At least get some redemption in here. I hope we play him again, because I feel like most times we're winning, but definitely a good player. Okay, an 850 rated player here. We've got the triple straps with the green thing on the tire. I actually learned some Mongolia between the last episode, so I think somewhere out here, something like that, should be correct here. Also, then, like, combining that with the landscape, lack of trees, yeah, it's going to be out that direction. Good little guess there. And we start off strong with 1,000 points damage, but oh my goodness, that last game. That one, I got outplayed. Let's I'm not saying I didn't. I definitely got outplayed, but just so frustrating. Look at this. I spent the whole time thinking, and I actually don't know where this is. We're driving right, which is just super omega confusing. Where are we? Okay, it's actually downtown Manila. I wasn't quite sure, like, Philippines just did not come to mind. It makes so much sense with all the English everywhere. But I couldn't shake the Taiwan suspicion, but we didn't have any Chinese. So, like, I'm just not used to, like, downtown rounds in Philippines. Like, you get urban Philippines really quite rarely, I feel. Anyway, this one should just be somewhere in Kiev. I was just thinking, and didn't commentate that round because I was so confused, and our opponent probably had enough time to go find a flag or something like that, so, or probably just knew it anyway. Okay, let's come back here. I really cannot afford to lose against an 800 rated player for my sanity's sake, so let's lock in here and get this win. We got a Spanish ballad here, very, very like kind of eastern landscape here, I would say, or southeastern. Hoping for this kind of region here. Could also be like maybe near Cordoba or something like that, but we'll see. Yeah, ends up being near Cordoba. These kind of like plantations of trees, I guess olive trees or something like that, kind of varied that landscape, that region of Spain. Next one we have car meta here. Can I figure it out without the car meta, just based on this view? Couldn't say I can. Let's see what's over this way. I guess it's US Virgin Islands, or it's Samoa, maybe Samoa. Okay, it's US Virgin Islands, yeah. Yeah, big hills, red car. Hopefully our opponent doesn't know it. Probably kind of unlikely that they do, to be honest. But we'll see here. Quite rural. I feel like rural stuff, generally speaking, maybe it's actually more northern, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this island here is more likely here with all the hills. But, yeah, I mean, this guess is fine too. It can still be there as well. And it is actually right there. Oh, that's the healing round? How annoying. At least we get the full healing and our opponent doesn't. So we're actually back ahead here. Yeah, okay, next one here. We got yellow outside lines. Should be Botswana here. It definitely reminds me of Botswana. Whereabouts to go here? Fairly northern. Road angle is north to south. So, yeah. I actually don't exactly know where this is, to be honest. Near Francistown on this stretch, maybe, for the north-south? Something like that. Something like this can certainly work. A1. Maybe it's not quite good enough quality to be A1, but... Ooh, is there a bit of, like, a north-south section here? I think they could be there. Eswatini. I haven't made that mistake in so long. Wow, look at this damage. It's big as well. Gosh, bro. For some reason, I'm just not playing well today. It's a skill issue for real. Double damage here. Let's just finish it off as soon as we can. Should be fairly western in Austria here. We don't have low cam, so it can't be Swiss. Kind of looks Swiss. I'm gonna go near Zell here, where I stayed while I was over in Austria. Definitely reminds me of that landscape. Can be there. We'll see. Hopefully, it's not all the way west. And if he gets that, we could be in trouble for this duel. Ends up being nearby where we are, though, so that's good. Oh, goodness. How did I miss Philippines? One, and then... Oh, gosh, bro. Pretty tough. Miss Eswatini like that. Gosh. Next one here, we have some Ulica. Ulica? Whereabouts? Probably... Is it actually just Poland? Kind of feels like Poland, yeah. In which case, probably Warsaw. I think Warsaw's the only city inside Poland that would look like this, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, it should just be Poland. Do we actually have anything specifically Polish here? This David, spelled like that, is definitely Polish, I know that. And the ow of ending is very Polish as well. Obviously Warsaw there, so our opponent gets it as well. And now we're at the point where if we get like a mysterious tracker, we are literally done for. And it's fortunately not going to be that, it's just going to be India here, I assume. Triple damage here, yeah. Just gonna be India. Should be downtown Delhi with the new coverage on the world map. For some reason, they only added the Delhi stuff so far. So I'm gonna click in the middle of New Delhi here. It's probably outer suburbs, but that's a good hedge. And no points are gonna be exchanged unless our opponent does not know. Will Griffin Spark know? That's the question here. Yes, Griffin Spark will know. It's always the northern suburbs as well. Have you noticed that? I feel like it's always northern, but okay. Next time I'm going to click northern suburbs and see. Okay, do we have our beloved tracker? I don't think we do, fortunately. We do not. This one's actually also Eswatini. This time I recognize it well. I can't believe that other one, bro. Which is not good, But okay. We have the random shop tracker. It might be over here, guys. This might be the most depressing episode. Fortunately, we have language here. That's good. That is like Indo-Malaysia, Malaysian University. Can we actually get the city here somewhere? I would assume KL is probably safe here. Let me see anything here. Would have kind of expected it to be on this certificate, but in the fact that I can't see it, I'm just going to go for KL here. Hope this is not... Imagine if this is Borneo, man. It is just KL. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Imagine if I hedged in Sarawak, how depressed I'd be right now. But really, it's world map, so you can't go anywhere except for KL. See, that's such a bullcrap round. If it didn't have language, I would have been so done for. Okay, this one's like... It's just going to be somewhere in... We have all yellow plates, but it's not Dutch architecture, so it should just be Luxembourg City here. Not too many countries use all yellow number plates, especially on the front. So, yeah, also Generation 2 camera, very common over in Luxembourg. You don't get any Generation 3, it's basically only 2 and 4. And it is Luxembourg City, so that should be enough to finish the game there. 4.5 times damage, surely. Not quite, wow. Okay, if we get another stupid tracker, guys... I've got too much PTSD from this series now, I'm really telling you. Okay, what have we got here? Bit of... .be, Belgium. Think we just go. Oh, you can't trust trucks though, you can't trust trucks. We do have French here, so southern Belgium if it is. Brick architecture. If it's not Belgium, then it's just over the border. We're fine here, we're fine. Let's go like there, near Dinant. And take a look around here. With the language and the plates, I think our opponent should get it. Maybe even survive here. They can't knock us out though, which is good. Yeah, quite actually French looking architecture. So we should be nearby. Actually, all the way over near Germany instead. French guess is reasonable, but that's going to be at the end of the game and the end of the episode. Goodness me. Okay, so you guys know the drill. In the meantime, I did go ahead and play some games and advance up to, what were we up to? Like 1260? Damn, that's annoying. Might even do that on stream. Follow me on Twitch if you want to catch that. And yeah, I thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Sorry for my getting a little bit mad there, but enough trekkers and that'll happen to a man. So yeah, till next episode, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.